At about the 28-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The handoff to Johnson. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Heaves it on the run. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Give to the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Gill. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's York. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking for a man. It's Moss. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got him, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Moss. Looking deep down the right side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. First down to start the drive after the break. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Iowa.
The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to him on the ground. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Anderson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes have taken it inside the 20. He'll try the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets open down the middle. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Trojans are marching down the field. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Still running up for 40. That gives him 54 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
1st down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Got his man quickly. Sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runs. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You've got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Moss. Looking for the score. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gill. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Pulls it in. It's Gill. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Gets it out quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. He's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Hawkeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
USC 14.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback checking off. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air, it's Moss. Throws to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted.
That's a bit of a gut puncher for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They're working that left side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led Sparty teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The handoff to Johnson. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lets it fly. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one big. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
He fires one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch at the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll run it from the gun. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. And he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Caught. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
USC 20.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work.
Really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
27. Iowa. 24.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Gill. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down. It's short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. They'll give it to Johnson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Trucks through the defender. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so...
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's York. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front, climbing in the second level, and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up with the completion.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He turns that loose down the right side.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. Need a few yards, you run these plays. Need a 1st down, you run these plays, you rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Immediately fires to the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
When you have a leader like this guy, you've got a chance to win, and that's what you see right now. There's just a different energy in this offense trailing in this 2-minute situations. He's already thrown a couple of touchdowns. He's made some massive plays, and he's got the defense on their heels here late.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Moss. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Trojans! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level.
Oh, it's out! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, you talk about all the excitement, emotion. You're about to go take the lead in this ball game, and then you fumble and turn the football over, and now you need help. Now I need my defense to go out and somehow get me this football back after squandering that opportunity.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to get the corner. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to move it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Going up top on first down. He's taking the deep shot. soft spot in the middle. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Iowa.
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, USC.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the